Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to another version of Facebook Live with Fed Choice Federal Credit Union. So we're coming to you. My name is Marcia and I am with Fed Choice. And I have,
Johnny, and I'm part of the member engagement team.
yeah, so we're here today just to bring you guys some quick little bullets on spring cleaning your finances. Okay, so it's spring. Although it's a little chilly today and it may be even raining where you are, but it's still spring. So we're going to hopefully give you some pieces today that's going to help you with that spring cleaning. Okay. First, review your budget. Okay. Always review that budget. This is a great time to do it. I know some people may have taken out loans, or you may have to take out a loan maybe to make ends meet, especially because of the pandemic. So just kind of go through, review some of the important things of the budget. Maybe you had a lot of other changes going on this month, so it's good to evaluate your expenses and identify the areas where you may need to cut back in your spending. Also, too, it's great to have a strategy for that. Okay, so especially if you want to pay some things off, if you're saying that's it, I got these couple of credit cards and I've had it, I want to pay them off and just get them out of my mind. Why don't you go to your calendar, look on your calendar, and maybe mark a time in the future? Maybe it's 18 months from now or a year from now, and you say this credit card is going to be paid off by this amount this time in the future. One of the ways you can do that, there's two things I'm going to give you real quick. You can do the snowball effect. Because you guys know what snowball is? Okay, snowball is a great strategy. Snowball is where you actually take your lowest balance cards. So if you have, say, $500 on a card and you have another card that is it's 2,000, it's at its limit, pay off the $500 one first, and then the same payment that you were using for that card, roll that into the next payment. So the next payment will be that $1,000 or that $2,000 card. Once that lower balance is paid off on that one card, go into the next lowest balance. But again, it's the same money. You'll pay it off quicker. The other way you can do is the avalanche strategy. And the avalanche strategy is a little different. You're going to take your higher interest rate card of those two cards, the higher interest rate card, and you're going to pay that one off first. So the higher rate card, you pay that off first. So the same payment that you were using to pay that monthly, apply that to the next highest card. So it's avalanche and snowball. So you learn two things today. So those are just two good strategies that you can use to help with that budget and to pay some things off in that budget. Okay. Next,
Mhm.
set up automatic bill pay. Whew. Love my automatic bill pay. Automatic bill pay is like the best for those little, and again, the weather's getting warm, so you know we're gonna be out there. Little things start to slip through the cracks. Well, when you set that automatic bill pay up, you may forget, but your account doesn't forget. So to go ahead and pay those payments for you, keep you on time. You don't have to worry about missed payments. You don't have to worry about dings on your credit report for being late or for being past due. We don't want that, especially if you're on a good road to strengthening, your credit and you got things in the way that you want them to be. You want to make sure that you use that automatic bill pay. What we got
Mhm.
next, John?
Next, Marcia, we have sign up for e-statements. Going paperless is a great way to cut back on clutter, which I know now that we're all home and working from home, I know messes tend to appear more quicker than before, but you can cut back on clutter and it can help with your finances. Instead of searching around your house for a statement or a bill, or when was it that I received my last bill, and trying to look for this month's bill, you can have everything online. And now, even with our Facebook app, you can just go right there on your Facebook app and see your latest statement. So it definitely helps out a lot and save trees also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How about that? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you notice I like
Um,
statements too before you go to the next bullet point. I love how sometimes, and I know sometimes people don't look at their statements. They just say, oh, it's there. Okay, long as I get a ding, it's there. That's fine. Look at those statements sometimes because your credit union can also
mhm,
do advertising on those statements. If it's an event coming up, they can put down at the bottom of it, or if a new ATM is opening somewhere or a replacement ATM, you can find that information sometimes on your statement. There, it's kind of like a heads up to its members, hey, this is coming. So do take the time to just to glance at it, just to look at it, because there could be messages on that statement. Go ahead, Johnny. Take it away.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You can miss probably
Mhm.
some important information or even an offer that might be there.
Definitely.
So
Yep.
definitely look over it. Um, Next bullet point we have check your credit report.
Hmm.
So you have to check your credit report. If you haven't checked it this year, it's a question you got to ask yourself. Have you checked it this year yet? Remember to check your credit report at least one time per year and check for possible errors, which I know there has been occasions where people have found errors in their credit report and they're like, wait a minute, this wasn't me. So definitely look over that, check for possible errors, look for ways to improve your credit as well.
Hmm.
You can definitely find out a lot of information through your credit report, whether it's like we said before, an error, or if it's a possible way that you can improve your credit report. You can probably find debt that you didn't remember of
Hmm.
that's been a bit while back, and it's hurting your credit, and you're not aware of it. So
That's
definitely check on it.
yeah. And Courtney, can you put the, if you haven't already done it, put the location of where you can get that free annual credit report. If you can put that in comments for the folks who may be watching, because Johnny made a great point about having, something there that you may not have realized was there. That's a
Mhm.
great point. So it gives you an opportunity to see that.
Yep. So definitely, if you haven't done so this year, check your credit report. And next, Marcia, we have manage your money on the go.
Hmm.
Um, and as the beautiful weather, it's starting to show up, it's starting to appear, we're starting to see more sun. It's still a little bit cold in the mornings, but it gets a little bit warmer during the day. You got to like wear two outfits pretty much for the cold morning and then change in the evening. But as the weather gets nicer, we're all itchy to get back outside of the house, go out somewhere. You don't have to visit the credit union for many common transactions. With our mobile app, you can do check deposits. You can do mobile deposits
Hmm.
through our mobile app. You can transfer money, you can pay bills, so much that you can do through the mobile app.
Yeah.
Sit in the You can just sit in the parking lot with the mobile, have your mobile app up, sign the back of the check, remember to endorse it correctly.
Hmm.
You want to make sure it goes into your account. Endorse it correctly. It prompts you right before you're going to make the deposit how to endorse it besides just your signature. And you can make the deposit right there in your car without having to go over to our location to make that deposit. And you can
Hmm.
view your balances while you're even on a hike.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine? I'm on the middle of a hike. I'm going up the side of a mountain in the park with my stick. And then I think to myself, let me check my balance. But I mean, and it's really, it's something that's very handy. I know I use it all the time. I use my mobile app and I check everything. I make sure, my bill. Just sometimes when you're out and you're about, like you said, it's springtime and you're just so busy sometimes. You're just doing things and you may forget to make a deposit. You don't have a chance to make it to the bank. You don't need to do that. I know with mine, when I get a check, a unexpected check in the mail, which is every now and then, I like it to come a little bit more, but it's more then than now. But what I normally do, Johnny, is I'll take the check and take a picture of it front and back, sign it, like you said. But in the corner, the very corner on the front, I'll put like a MD on there, way at the bottom. That lets me
Mhm.
know that that was a mobile deposit. Because sometimes, like I get a couple checks like every quarter, and if I don't put that there, I'll forget that I mobile deposited it, and I'll just put it in a drawer because I like to keep just hang on to mine for like a week or so, not long, just to make sure that everything's fine and it cleared or whatever. So I'll go
Mhm.
look. If I don't see that little MD in the corner that I wrote, then I know that I didn't mobile deposit it. So not that I got a lot of checks, but it's just the fact that they come like sometimes at the end of the quarter. So I'll forget, it's like 3 months. So I'll forget. So that way I do that. But that's just a little tip of something that I do. But I absolutely, like I said, love using my mobile app so I can just see my money on the go and do those types of things. So having said
Yep.
that, you guys, that was quick. So hopefully you were able to use some of these tips. And I'm sure Courtney is probably putting some things in the comments for you about those credit reports and some other tips that we have. So again, we want to thank you all for joining us. We'll see you
Yes.
in 2 weeks, and we're going to be bringing more of our back office to the front. So these are the folks that you're going to hear about, talk to in the coming months. So, and when our branches open back up, you may see them in there from time to time. But these
Mhm.
folks that we're going to be bringing to the forefront, now you're going to be able to put some names with some faces.
There you
Okay.
go.
So we guys, and we look forward to talking to you all in the future. Remember, Fed Choice, anybody can join. We are all together better when anybody, somebody, everybody looks us up. We are here for you. Open your accounts, go online, or give us a call at our call center. Again, we're
The
here
doors
for
are
you,
open.
and we can't do it. We can't be better without being all together. All right. So, you guys have a great day and a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.